Well, now. So one of the biggest downfalls to a ranked or unranked game is the notorious issue of queuing. Whenever someone starts being that typical whiny, toxic douchebag, the ones who's like, you guys are fucking idiots, insert random amounts of offensive, racist, unnecessary, childish insults right here. you know, that's usually the sign that the game is going to take a turn for the worse real fast. And it's often the sign of a lost match. Because when someone stops playing the game, to do the whole, let's go, that's usually leaves you with one less person for team fights. And really, do you get good enough people or go against people of less skill caliber that you can actually win a 4v5? Now, sometimes you just can't help but say something, and I'm a victim to that as well. No one's perfect, but if you're gonna say something, say your point, and then be done with it. And if you feel like you're the type of person who always has to have the last word, immediately put them on mute. As soon as you're done saying something, put them on mute so you're not tempted anymore. Okay? Because you're just going to end up fucking the team off more, because then it's going to be 3v5, and that's really, I've never heard of a 3v5 winning. So, just don't do that. It's not helping anybody. I understand some people have to say something sometimes. Sometimes you got to put kids in their place. I do it all the time. But I never let it go on for no longer than maybe about 30 seconds to a minute. I say one thing, and I'm done. One thing, and I'm done. That's all you gotta do. One thing, and you're done. Because the longer you drag it on, you're gonna find yourself in situations where you're either the healer, the tank, or DPS, or whatever, and then a team fight breaks out, and you're not aware of this because you're sitting behind the tower, all, man, Johnny, you're a fucking tryhard. Go eat a fucking dick. I fucked your mom. Or person's like, well, yeah, you know what, James? You know what? You're a big fat fucking blah 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 blah. And then James gets fucked because he's in the team fight. And now all of a sudden your team's raging on YouTube for bitching at each other, and now everybody's arguing and the game's lost. The whole game is lost. Now, it's not that big of a deal to lose a game in unranked, but ranked, it's a big deal for any MOBA you play. Dota, Smite, League, Heroes, Paragon, it doesn't matter. And no one likes to lose ranked missions. No one likes to lose, period. Okay? So, if you want to help people, help yourself, help the team, and better yourself, because I'm a firm believer in karma, alright? So I've honestly left my toxic. I've done my best to leave my toxic side and my toxicness to the curb in the future, or not the future, in the past. Because honestly, that's why I quit League. It's partially why I quit it, because League is just so angry. Oh, it made me so fucking angry so many times. It just blew my fucking mind, because I still deal with the same issues over here in any MOBA, but it's just something about League that just drove me fucking nuts, I just really wanted to just scream at someone and throw my keyboard through my fucking monitor, just ah! And I was like, oh my god, what is wrong with me? It's like some people have that type of game that just triggers them so hard. Like one of my old friends, my ex and my best friend, their trigger game is APB, okay? They got so fucking... now, mind you, my best friend is the chillest person on the world. He's just a hippie. He's not a hippie, but he's got the mentality of a hippie. He's so fucking calm, and rarely anything bugs him. So, when we were playing the game, and they lost the match, he blew up on everybody, and I had to take him aside and yo, chill out. But he wasn't as bad as my ex. She was fucking... Now she has temperament problems to begin with. Put her into a game that's gonna drive you fucking nuts, and you got a fucking, like a nasty ass honey badger, worse than a honey badger. I can't even think of a good comparison right now, but she was mean and nasty and angry, just so fucking vile, and it was hard to deal with at times, because I always had to calm her down afterwards. And then eventually they realized what the game was doing to them, so they both quit the game. You know, my trigger game is fucking League. You know, it's MOBAs in general, but it's definitely League. That's why I've stopped playing it. There are games where people just they're so passionate about it, they care so much about it, and it just drives them fucking nuts. And when something fucks up, or you don't do this, and you're just like, I fucking hate you. You know, it sucks. And you know, you gotta deal with yourself. You gotta be like, okay, this is not good for me. This is not good for my health. It's not good for my stress level. You just gotta leave those games away. You just gotta leave them sometimes. Just leave them. Just leave the games away. Leave the games alone. English is so hard. Just leave the games alone. It's hard at first, I know, but you gotta basically just find an outlet. My outlet was Heroes of the Storm at the time, okay? And I play it still to this day. Well, first it was Infinite Crisis, then it was Heroes of the Storm. But when it comes down to getting away from that game, you need an outlet, okay? My best friend's outlet was art. Okay, he's an artist, so he delved himself into art. He started playing other games, you know? My ex, I don't really know what she played, because after that we kind of like lost touch and we broke up and all that shit, so I don't really know what she did. But I know she plays other games. She doesn't play it anymore, and she plays games like WoW and shit like that, and Grand Theft Auto and all kinds of crap. But yeah, when it comes down to it, just don't put yourself in a position where you're going to be angry so much just from playing a game, because some people just have those games, you know, like one of my viewers, you know, is hope he doesn't mind me putting his name in here. Is a Lemgineer, you know, he's constantly visits all the time, and we were just talking earlier when I was recording this video today that, you know, he switched to his outlet is Heroes of the Storm, because he plays Chivalry all day, and he's like, that game just pisses me the fuck off. And he's like, when I go to Heroes, it's just so relaxing. And I'm like, yeah, some people have that, you know. And then it's like I said, it's not good for you. It's not good for your health. It's not good for your karma, because who knows? Maybe you're in a game, especially if you're a streamer. If you're a streamer, you never know who's watching. You can be as positive and as friendly as you can. Now, I'm one of the people who get annoyed by over positivity, like naive positivity. Like, if you're blind, you know, if you're really blind, like, oh no, there's nothing wrong with the world. Oh, you guys are doing just fine. Oh, Jesus loves you. Okay. No, okay, so it's just like, when you're that fucking positively overly positive and overly nice, it irks the fuck out of me. Like, stop being so fucking friendly and guy. You know, it's just be courteous, be friendly, and be nice. Don't overly do it, you know. Don't be like, well, good job, everybody, even though everybody did terrible, like fucking obliviously terrible. Because I firmly believe in not hiding the truth from people, because if you cater to people, if you fucking protect people's feelings all the damn time, they're never gonna get better. I believe, and there's a time to lie, and then there's a time to be honest. You know, if there's really nothing good coming from this person, there's nothing good that's going to come from telling them, you know, they don't really care, you know, they don't care, they're just playing it to have fun, then telling them what they did wrong could possibly hurt their feelings. You know, it depends on what your relationship with them is or whatnot, but yeah. Okay, so just for the summary, less QQ, more Pew PEw.